Turning a brilliant business idea into reality requires one crucial ingredient: money. But finding the right funding for your startup can be as challenging as developing your product itself. Whether you're launching a tech platform or opening a local business, understanding your funding options is essential for success. Today, we're exploring 12 effective ways to fund your startup, from traditional methods to innovative alternatives that might be perfect for your specific business model. Let's start with self-funding, also known as bootstrapping. Many entrepreneurs begin by investing their own money into their business. This approach gives you complete control without answering to outside investors. Future investors will likely view your personal financial commitment positively, seeing that you have skin in the game. Some founders delay taking a salary, tap into retirement accounts, or maintain side jobs while building their business. You can also reinvest initial profits to fuel further growth instead of seeking additional funding rounds. Next is friends and family investment. People who know and trust you may be willing to support your vision without the extensive requirements of professional investors. These investments typically come as loans or stock purchases. However, to protect both your business and relationships, always create clear written agreements outlining repayment terms. Also verify whether any securities restrictions apply to your arrangement, even if it feels informal. Crowdfunding has become increasingly popular for startup funding. Traditional crowdfunding offers early products or other incentives in exchange for contributions, essentially functioning as a pre-sale model. Contributors receive no equity and aren't entitled to repayment. Equity crowdfunding, enabled by the Jumpstart Our Business Startups Act, allows you to seek small investments from numerous investors who become shareholders with voting and dividend rights. If pursuing equity crowdfunding, carefully review regulatory requirements, as it constitutes a regulated securities offering. Incubators and accelerators provide workspace, business guidance, training, and potential funding to groups of startups. Often sponsored by universities, industry organizations, or companies, they offer support and valuable networking opportunities with other startups. In exchange, they may take an equity stake, especially if providing funding. Options range from local programs to nationally recognized accelerators, like Y Combinator 500 Startups, Techstars, and many others. Angel investors are wealthy individuals who invest their personal funds in startups, typically providing between $25,000 and $250,000. The advantage is often a closer relationship, including mentorship. However, angel investors frequently request substantial equity stakes, sometimes even controlling interest. Their expectations and terms can vary widely, so ensure any investment aligns with your business goals. Venture capitalists are professional investors focusing on startups and growing companies. They typically invest $1 million or more, making them suitable for businesses beyond the earliest stages. The process may take months to complete. Be aware that venture capital firms often prioritize rapid growth and quick returns, which might conflict with a slow, steady growth strategy. They also typically seek significant control over companies they invest in and will use their own investor agreements, which should be carefully reviewed. Strategic corporate investors are large companies looking to foster innovation in their sector. Unlike venture capitalists focused on quick returns, corporate investors often seek long-term strategic alignment. They offer funding in exchange for equity, partnerships, or exclusive technology access. Benefits include access to distribution channels, supply chain resources, and industry validation. This approach is particularly valuable for startups in biotech, fintech, and software. However, be cautious about becoming overly dependent on a single strategic backer and protect your autonomy and intellectual property rights. Traditional loans, credit cards, and debt financing are options for startups with assets or personal guarantees. The Small Business Administration offers several loan programs to help new businesses get approved. Once you establish steady sales, you might qualify for credit lines against accounts receivable or asset-based loans, using business equipment as collateral. Equipment financing is ideal for startups needing to purchase machinery or other tangible assets, using the purchased equipment as collateral. Working capital loans help cover short-term expenses like payroll or inventory, particularly useful for seasonal businesses or those with cash flow gaps. While these options aren't equity-free funding, They provide flexibility and quick access to funds. Small business grants from government or private organizations offer free funding without equity dilution. Your company may need to focus on societal good or specialized areas like education, medicine, or alternative energy to qualify. Specific grants target women entrepreneurs, veterans, or minority-owned businesses. Examples include the AMBER Grant for women-owned businesses, Veteran Business Outreach Centers, and SBIR STTR grants for research and development in technology or science fields. Bartering remains viable in the modern economy. Look for small businesses with needs you can address and who offer services you require. For example, you might provide IT support in exchange for office space. While not directly generating cash, the savings allow you to stretch your resources further. Pitch competitions give you a platform to present your business idea to investors, industry experts, and potential partners. Winners often receive seed capital, free services, or admission to accelerators. Popular competitions include Startup Battlefield by TechCrunch, the MIT $100,000 Entrepreneurship Competition, and YC Startup School Demo Days. Even without winning, the exposure and feedback can prove invaluable. Partnerships and licensing deals with established companies can reduce your funding needs by leveraging existing infrastructure. Rather than independently marketing a new product, you might license it to an established manufacturer or form a strategic partnership. This approach might limit funding to advances on initial orders, but significantly reduces cost for setting up your own supply chain and marketing strategy. Securing commitment from a major customer can provide development funding in exchange for adapting to their specifications, exclusive distribution rights, or dedicated support. This arrangement reduces investment risk by guaranteeing a minimum return. Revenue-based financing offers an alternative for startups with predictable income who prefer not to dilute equity. Investors provide capital in exchange for a percentage of future revenue until reaching a predetermined return, usually 1.5 to 3 times the original investment. This model works particularly well for subscription-based businesses with consistent cash flow. Payments fluctuate with income, easing the burden during slower periods. The best funding approach ultimately depends on your specific business model, growth plans, and risk tolerance. Many successful startups combine multiple funding sources to address different stages of development. Consider consulting with an experienced business lawyer who can help you navigate the options and choose what best aligns with your vision. Remember that each funding type comes with distinct advantages and trade-offs regarding control, cost, and complexity. By understanding these options, you can craft a funding strategy that supports your business goals while preserving what matters most to you as a founder.